Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to our daytime stream. It's Friday. We're late. I was working on some pretty important stuff. I got a Victini in the mail, and man, I paid like $1,400 for it, and it had a damaged corner. So I've been talking to that seller for a little while. I'm gonna try and sort out a return for that card. You know, the problem was when he sold it to me, he used like a stock photo for the card. You can't sell a guy $1,400 card and not show him it has a bad corner. So one of those is getting sent back. We also received another Victini. That one's looking pretty good. So we've got a couple Victinis that are ready to go off to PSA. We're hosting breaks on them for now. And in the meantime, I'm buying even more Victinis. Those trophy Victinis, I think, are a big deal. All right, so today we got a single box of Final Fantasy Restock. Huge Victini tournament, Victini event break, live card shop. Those are the big items. Of course, last night was extremely busy. I thought last night was going to be slow, man. We're having a slow week so far, but last night was crazy busy. Let's see. Who's this? Here we are. Ah, okay. So he's talking about that. That's good. All right, let's go ping the Discord server. Let's see. Here it is. It looks like Mr. Alex pinged it. And then let's grab this one for this one. 6, I'm jealous. I'm a proud owner of one. Don't return it. I'll slab it away. The damaged corner one, well, I got to return it because I paid a real premium for it. Like a serious premium for that card. And so you can't sell a card at a premium when it has a bad corner. But then we have a third one. You could potentially slab it away. It's got pretty good centering. It is. I was just going to save that one for another break. Okay, so let's see. What's this? Yes? Yeah, what do you need? All right, give me a second, guys. Give me a second. I'll be right back. You guys hang out here, okay? You guys hang out here. Alright, I'm back. Poor Karis cut herself. Wait, we can slab away a Victini? No, I don't want that. We are? Alright. I would, but I don't know how to feel about the Victinis being... I don't know about how to feel about them being slabbed away. It's, I don't want it to be like a mess where I have thousands of dollars wrapped up in a Victini and then someone slabs it away, I don't get a chance to sell it. And then they cancel the slab away, and I'm stuck with the Victini much later. Here we are. Let's see. There we go. It's a very expensive card. I mean, it's probably a card that is going to go up in price, so that's usually the sign, but I don't know, man. Here we are. No, is she okay? Well, she cut right into her thumb. It looked kind of gnarly, but I told her I didn't think it looked gnarly enough. I told her to take a picture of it with AI. 1, 2. So last night we had a Final Fantasy break. Let me take a quick look into Final Fantasy today. So we got one box of Final Fantasy, and this is the thing. We should have a whole bunch of these, but one of the big orders is caught up. One of the big orders is stuck. Let's take a look at the price today. Okay, price pretty steady right now for the Final Fantasy. It ain't a slab, therefore not a slab away. Well, that's not the reason, but it is. Alright, let's sign in. Did this guy send me a message? Yes, here it is. Let's see what he says. Let's see. Hold on, I'm responding to a really important email. There it is. There it is. All right. So the big order that is stuck, where we paid almost half the price for the Final Fantasy, he's saying, oh, I'll do a claim for them. And I don't want that at all. I want the original boxes fulfilled. This is ridiculous. Oh my God, we're going to lose so much profit. We're going to lose so much profit on a set that we took a gamble on. We paid $720 a box for that order, and he's going to try and do a claim on it. Man. It's a bad situation. What do you guys think is the, what do you think you do in a situation like that, I wonder? Do you think it's possible he called a, yeah, I don't know. See, I often sometimes wonder if a set does something like that, if a seller can call a cancel on a shipment or something. But it's more likely maybe UPS lost it or it got stolen. I don't know. But it's possible it got stolen. Here it is. Here we are. There we go. But look, the in the small time period that I ordered it, the value of the set exploded. And so it's like, oh man, what is this awful music? Hold on, guys. Holy Jesus, that's bad. It's because he saw the price increase. That's what I'm worried about too. We bought them at $700. They're selling at like $1,200 now, and that is almost a doubling in price. And you get that gut feeling that there's something wrong with it, having been paused like that, the shipment not moving, and then him going, "We'll file a claim." Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just actually lost. But you know what? How many of my packages ever get lost? Zero. Zero packages ever get lost. Zero. They never get lost. And then this set almost doubles in price and it magically disappears. Yeah, right, dude. Yeah, I don't know. File a claim back. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. He's stealing. He intercepted the shipment. Yeah, I gotta send him a message. Interception, he's taking it to the 20, the 10, the touchdown. Magic finally got a great set, and he's FOMOing. Brandon, so let me ask this. Let me see. Yeah, tracking stops updating. Man. I don't know. It could be the wrath of God has occurred and our one extremely good item, our big shipment of Final Fantasy that has doubled in price, just happens to be the one that goes missing. Out of all my packages, how many times have you guys ever heard me talk about a missing package? 0 times. It never goes missing. Never. And then the one time it doubles in price like this, disappeared. Oh, it's stuck. We'll file a claim. Is this someone who you've worked with before? No, it's not. Let's see. Just bought 4 EB1s, can't wait. Yeah. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay. So we better focus. We started late. It's already 5:24. We better start. We started late. My bad, guys. Jonathan Morris was the first order. He ordered 3 hours ago, $20 to start a digital collection. So the way a digital collection works, we create a channel for you in our Discord server. It's a private channel that only you can see. And what we do is we take a picture of all your slabs and potentially your gradable cards. And we can even take pictures of your bag if you find that that's useful. So we're going to do that. And then Jonathan sent a whole bunch of money, but he didn't explain what the rest of that money was for. I smell something fishy. One seller did that to someone during Evolution's booster boxes. He intercepted the package. Yes, I'm very aware of box interception because I've had to do that before myself. For like people who have ran chargebacks while the package is halfway over to them. They run a chargeback after the package has been picked up by USPS. But what you do is you run an intercept and you get that package back so it doesn't actually arrive to them. So I know that it's a real thing. And it's too suspicious. It's too suspicious that the one time a package freezes and doesn't get delivered to me is when the product is so expensive because it's doubled in price overnight. Okay, so he will have a total of $1,920. I don't know what he wanted to do with it. All right. Wow, you got a lot of money on that card, Mr. Anthony. Okay. He probably wanted to open some stuff. How long do I have to wait for my 4 EB1s? Says Mr. Lyrics Fan. Hey, did you just order them right now? Let's see if you just ordered those right now. Let's see. I don't see an order for you, but we do have an order for Louis Laura taking 3 spots on the next Victini break. Yes, so we're running this Victini break again. One of the Victini, if you're just joining, one of the Victinis arrived. We're going to get this returned. It's this one right here. Yeah. So check this out. This guy sent me a Victini with the damaged corner. Can you believe that? $1,400 for a damaged Victini. And, yeah, and so when I go back and look at his listing, it does not have a damaged corner. So many unethical sellers, guys. This is the crap. This is the bull crap you have to put up with as a card shop. And as a buyer, you should think about this too. Actually, you know what? I put this directly on this. I should do this instead. There we are. All right. Try that again. So many unethical sellers. This is getting returned. That's why we started late. I was contacting him to let him know I know. I was like, what do you think you're doing? You're not going to sell me a $1,400 card with a bad corner. Are you crazy? You got to send me pictures of that so I can say, oh, I don't want that. All right, so I wrote the seller's name down so I don't confuse them. Very important step. All right. Mr. Hire me as a bounty hunter. I'll get them. Yeah, so we got the one package is stuck, which is very suspicious. And we got this guy trying to pass off a damaged card like it's a mint nice card. The card he took a picture of was like perfect. And so he sends me a card with the bad corner. All right. And you can't open returns with people like that. They never accept returns. You actually have to open disputes with them. It's the only way. It is. Lucky for me, I don't open a lot of disputes. It's actually pretty rare for me to open a dispute. And so the few times I do open a dispute, I almost always win the dispute. and we take time to document it, and we write a good description, and we take pictures, and we're very clear about what's wrong. So, you know, if somebody's trying to rip you off, don't lay down and let them bowl you over and cheat you like that. You got to fight it. And then as for this other guy, that's a big deal, man. The missing Magic the Gathering package is close to like a $1,500 loss for me in appreciation. It's not as well. No, it's more than that, isn't it? So it's a major loss if we do not get that package in. That's ridiculous, man. eBay will mostly side with buyers, so you good. Yeah, it's ridiculous. These guys are ridiculous. Let me see. I want to ask ChatGPT a question. If the seller intercepts a package, will I be able to ask UPS and they'll tell me? Okay, they don't give you all the information. Don't let these guys rip you off. I'm pissed. Okay, Mr. James would like one of those Mewtwo blockbusters. Yes, those are very lovely. I bought hundreds of these back in the day. Hundreds of them. Okay, here's a nice card. And so, look at that. Oh, yeah. James with the J-A. You got it, James. Just realized I didn't get my paycheck yet, so the EB one didn't go through. Oh, I got you, man. No problem. No problem. Thank you very much. He says, love your channel. I really appreciate that. That's very nice of you. Do you open a return request? I did that, and I got the return label. If I return it, do I 100% get my money back? Here's William Wafter. 1 Topps Chrome Metazoo. 1 Star Wars Topps Galaxy Chrome. You got it. I'm pretty upset about the Final Fantasy thing. It's a really big deal because that was our big order. And it appreciated like crazy. And now this guy is trying to say, oh, I don't know, it didn't get delivered. I'll file a claim. Maybe they did lose it. Maybe it did get stolen by UPS. Either way, I'm hopping mad. You know, if it got stolen by some crummy guy at UPS, that's just as bad. All right, let's see. I feel like intercepting a package like that would be something someone would think of. Where's my Metazoo? I know I had some. Oh, there's some Topps. Look at that, Topps Pokemon. Metazoo. Maybe I need a fresh box of the Metazoo. I'll be right back. I'm going to go looking for it, okay? I'm going to go looking for a fresh box of Metazoo. Alright, here we are. I'm looking for Charizard, Mewtwo, Umbreon, Mew, Gengar. Can I have them? They have to be English. They have to be PSA 10s. Here. I'm looking for Umbreon. I'm looking for Charizard. I'm looking for Gengar. I'm looking for Lugia. What's that? Palafin? Gross. There's a lot of that. That's just matter of fact, everyone wants the same 4 cards. Fresh box. Okay, very good. Next few days, you see him post your lost order of Final Fantasy. I don't know. I don't want to call someone guilty without real evidence, but man, that is very suspicious is all. And I'm very unhappy. He didn't actually say much. When I told him the package is stuck and we want it, he said, oh yeah, it appears to be stuck. I'll file a claim or something like that. And I was like, all right. There we go. So, Mr. William, what do we got? It's a nearly, it's about a $2,000 loss in appreciation on that one order. Here's Einfield Monster. Here's Roperite. And here's Giant Salamander. What? We're ready to see the Final Fantasy Gathering opening. Yes. Well, I renewed the break. That's the Metazoo pack. Now let's try this Star Wars Galaxy Chrome. Hire a detective. Hey, mister, do you still take cards in the mail and submit them to PSA as a service? Yeah, I'll still do that. I don't mind. Here's this girl, this guy, and this guy. All right, nothing too crazy. This is a typical pack of the Galaxy Chrome. We didn't see numbers. We didn't see special hollows. We didn't see signatures. That's William Walker, everybody. Mr. William. Oh, that's Wildbeer's bag. Wildbeer was really active yesterday. How about that? Yolan. William Walker's over here, isn't he? Here it is. Get around the case. He went straight to file a claim. Very suspicious. Surely you do some investigation first before filing a claim. Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm pretty sure for him, no matter how this is playing out, for him, his interest is not in fulfilling the order. Right? Like, if something like that happened, I'd be like, okay, let me get you the card, and I'm going to ship you a new one. He is very much probably not interested in that, because he would also lose a lot of money. So let's say the package really was stolen. Well, he is not interested in replacing it. He only wants to file a claim. He will only want the original money back. But if you're shipping, like, if you're shipping a $4,000, $5,000 box, how are you shipping this box? You know, you didn't ship it like fat, you know, high quality, priority, express, whatever. You're shipping $4,000 of cards, and what are you shipping it the easy to steal way? Like, I don't get it. Yeah, I don't get it, man. It's a pretty big deal. Oh, here we go. We got a new message from him. Let's see what he's saying. Let's see. He's saying that they didn't file a hold or anything. And he says UPS will reveal that they didn't try to return ship it. And he says we can have them open. Let's see. He wants my phone number for this. I think this is my phone number. You know, my phone number changed. And you know what was annoying about the change? The new number is very similar to the old number, but one of the numbers got swapped. And so it gets really confusing if I'm using the old number or the new number. Let's see. Sorry, guys. I can't believe we're dealing with this. It's so crap, dude. I'd have this seller drawn and quartered. I'm buying tons of SM210 promos now, all PSA 10. They only go up from here. All right, so give me a second here. Give me one moment. This is so annoying. Oops. There we go. All right. Buy high, sell low. It's the way to go. How much are your booster pack displays? Are they not listed in the extended menu? Let's see. I thought they're in the extended menu at the bottom or something. Booster pack display, $14 for booster pack display. Now, here is Alex. He's the next order. He says, 1 Mewtwo Blockbuster. All right. You got it. Mr. Alex, there is a Mewtwo. Oops. You should cancel stream and focus on the Final Fantasy boosters. Nah, I'm not going to cancel the stream. It's just, oh man, it's so much money lost. And how can it happen this one time with this product that has appreciated the very most? It just doesn't make sense. And how did he ship it? Yeah, I don't know. It's really frustrating. It's possible that it really is just a missing package, and it's extremely, extremely bad luck. Here's Dennis. 1 spot in the Victini. You got it, Mr. Dennis. Dennis. So bad. Okay. Definitely not a missing package. I know. That's how I feel about it. Here we go. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're up to 5 on the Victini. Whoa. That Victini is very popular. Okay. Dang, dude. It makes perfect sense, mister. I know. Okay. All right, that's good. So let me just finish responding to this guy. There it is. Okay. Miss Diane is next. She wants 5 Topps Pokemon. Ooh. On a brighter note, that Victini is a marvelous card. Yes, it's a nice card. 1, 2. Having trouble with the Victinis, too. A guy shipped me a damaged one. He said, here you go. He took a good picture of the card, and then he sent me one with the damaged corner. There's no way that the seller didn't know that it was damaged. They definitely know. How would you not notice that? It's got a bad corner on it. You don't think that they look those corners over? Yeah, right, dude. Aren't they go, this is the one I'll sell. Crazy, dude. There's so much like unethical behavior. You got a bad Victini, you need to sell it at a much discounted price. He didn't want that. He probably overpaid for it, or maybe he just thinks people don't care about that stuff, which is definitely not true. That's definitely not true. It's 2025. People look at that stuff. It is. All right. He thinks you're a chum. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He thinks I'm a chum. A call to arms. He's like, maybe I can push this damaged one out. Looks like trouble, or maybe it got damaged during shipping. You know, but they all seem to have shipped in a pretty high quality way. Everyone pull. It'd be crazy if 6 won the Victini again. Here's, Charizard coming out. We love seeing that Charizard. It is. All right. Do you request a return in that case? Yeah, absolutely. Because if it has a damaged corner and it's a $1,400 card, you need to tell me it has a damaged corner. Also, the pictures need to show a damaged corner. Neither the description nor the pictures show any kind of damage on the card, and so it just can't be that way. Like, what? I've had to deal with this crap before. It just happens, you know. It is. All right. Crazy though. Okay, here is trying out the new toy. Pokemaker Pikachu. Squirtle. Oh, yeah. Well, this is a really good pack. You got this nice Squirtle here, right? Then you got a die cut card, and then you got a holo card. Yeah, these Topps cards are so nice. Love them. Here it is. Okay. Ooh, the Tears of Pokemon. We talk about how with the Mewtwo Strikes Back movie, there's actually this deleted scene that explains the tears of the Pokemon. So Mewtwo's a clone in this test tube, and he's in like some sort of psychic, you know, dream with a couple other Pokemon and a little girl, all of which are being cloned. the scientist, he lost his daughter and he's trying to clone her back into existence. So Mewtwo has like these friends in a psychic dream while he's a kid or a baby in this test tube, right? The problem is he's the only one who lives through the experiment of cloning. So the other two Pokemon die and the girl dies. And it really messes him up. And he starts to cry in the dream, and the girl says something like, oh, the tears of Pokemon bring life, or something like that. She said, my dad told me the tears of Pokemon bring things to life. So that's why they have all the Pokemon crying at the end of the movie, and Ash comes back to life. So Ash dies and the tears save him or whatever, right? So they explained that in the deleted scene, which they got rid of because it was considered too dark. Oh my gosh. Ruined. They should never have deleted it. They should have kept it in the movie. It was meaningful. But yeah, apparently that was too dark. But Ash dying was not too dark, I guess. I don't know. All right. It's 2025 and people still ship cards sleeveless in bubble mailers. Yeah, I know, exactly. Exactly. One of them did arrive that way. It's in a, well, it wasn't sleeveless. It was in a bubble wrap in a bubble mailer. And I'm like, what are you doing, dude? But it arrived safe. Oh, Charizard perhaps? Oh, Squirtle. Spoilers! Kids can't handle that pain nowadays. I don't know. I didn't know that about the movie. Go watch it, 6. If you watched the movie when you were a kid, I did. I watched it in movie theaters. I got the little Ancient Mew. If you watched the old original Pokemon the first movie, the reason Mewtwo wakes up so freaking angry is because of what happened in that psychic dream he had while he was still like a baby, basically. Wow. Not perfect, though. I'm seeing a little issue right here. Wow, that is a fantastic card. Maybe you're lucky and it will be ignored. Let me see. Is it just residue? Oh, yeah. Look at that. Looking good now. Oh, yeah. Okay, it was just a little bit of dust that was from the other card. I just rewatched it for the first time in 20 years. Yeah, you know, it's Pokemon. It's not really for adults. It's for kids. So it's not the craziest watch you've ever had. But watch the deleted scene, and it like completes the movie. If you were a kid and you watched it, and you never really got some of the scenes, like why the heck is Mewtwo so angry? Well, he's angry because he wakes up from that dream, right? He's unconscious for a long time, and when he wakes up, that's how he feels. He feels like a lot of pain and loss, and so that's how he wakes up. Because he had this little girl as a friend who dies in his dream. There you go. All right. Very nice. Okay. Oh, I'm going to rewatch it with my dad. Okay, that sounds good. We are. Yeah, but it'll probably still be missing that scene. I don't know if it will be. I don't know if there's a version of it that keeps the scene in. Here it is. You know, he wakes up and he's just in some Team Rocket test tube with Giovanni going, we're going to rule the world. And he gets all bitter and resentful. Mewtwo does. We are. He's like, ooh, you humans are bad news. Which maybe we are. All right. Very nice. Very good. Okay. Even without the deleted scene, the point comes across through other scenes. We are. Pokemon used to be so much cooler and darker. Yeah, exactly. Pokemon used to have Team Rocket with machine guns. Now it's Team Yell. Or it's the Team Star or whatever it's called from Scarlet Violet. Just a group of high school kids or whatever they are, and they dress different, so they got bullied. And so now they're bad guys or something. I'm like, what? Team Rocket, you know, they're like an actual evil organization trying to do evil things reunited. Or you know, whatever, like a powerful organization trying to gain power, however you want to look at it. But a great day. Giovanni was like an actual bad guy. He was like a mafia boss, and that made the show have a point. It is the trainer's failure. You know, and Jesse and James were the dopey henchmen, and that was enjoyable. It is lovable henchmen. She will think I'm going to pay. What? I'm going to watch it with my hooker friend. What? There it is. Here we go. Ooh. Hey, baby. Come watch some Pokemon with me. All right. There we go. These new teams aren't the bad guys of the game, but they should be, you know? I think they should be. Or I think that they should continue an overarching theme of Team Rocket throughout the Pokemon games. There should be a real problem. It shouldn't be some like benign, oh, this Pokemon came from space and it's a threat. Like, that only works so many times, I feel. This. Oh, you caught him in a Pokeball? Problem solved. You know what I mean? I want real bad guys like there were when I was a kid. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with well-defined bad guys who actually pose a threat, like they want to steal from you or beat you up? Yeah, Tears of the Pokemon is explained in the deleted scene of the Pokemon movie. Here's rest and relaxation at last. Here we are. And we got a nice little Dratini. And then finally, we've got... Oh, ow, my eyes. Ash's Sacrifice. You got to be careful with these foil cards, because if you tilt them just right, they reflect the full power of this light bulb above us right into my eyeballs. There we go. All right, so the hot card here is definitely the Squirtle. Take a look at the Squirtle, guys. Wow, that is a beast, man. Such a good card. There we go. No Charizard, though. We're hoping for that Charizard to pop out, the one that looks like the Squirtle with that design, right? That style. Okay, here's this nice Dratini. Team Plasma were the last good bad guys. Decent bad guys. Here we are. Here we are. Yeah, Pokemon's trying to do a thing kind of like Monster Hunter, where the bad guy is just some sort of, you know, monster that's too powerful or something like that. And it's like, I don't know, dude. And how do you defeat it? By throwing a Pokeball at it and showing it love. All right. Give me some evil humans in my game. I want there to be a real reason to worry about things. Here we are. That's too difficult for kids today. What? Why? It wasn't too difficult back then. Is that why we're all messed up? We all watched and played Pokemon, and Team Rocket was too harsh for our fragile minds. Perhaps that was it. It was exposure, early exposure to Team Rocket screwed us up as children, guys. So now they got to remove that from all the TV shows and all the video games. All right, the movies. All right, there we go. Team Flare, I still don't know their goal. Dear Mister, after years of shilling Hidden Fates to you, can you please comment on the recent Hidden Fates buyout and stained glass birds going nuclear? Oh yeah, I heard about the stained glass birds going up in price over time. I think that if you had been buying Hidden Fates this whole time, you missed out on the exponential growth of many other sets which beat Hidden Fates over and over. And so, but finally now, Hidden Fates has gone up slightly. And, you know, for example, when Evolving Skies came out, you should have just been buying case after case after case of Evolving Skies. If you had spent that same money on Hidden Fates, only now today would you finally see that price going up. Whereas Evolving Skies is nearly $2,000 a box now, originally about $140 a box. So that would be a huge miss if you had bought Hidden Fates. Now, if you could have told me, oh, Hidden Fates is about to double, you know, 3 months ago, even then I'd still say, well, look at XY era. That's about to double or triple. Like, look at Ancient Origins. So the problem for Hidden Fates was that they heavily overprinted it, and it didn't really have alt-arts in it yet. There's no alt-arts in it. So it's not as old as XY, doesn't have alt-arts like Sword and Shield, and it's heavily overprinted. So yeah, I would still rank Hidden Fates. It's a good set, and it'll be a nostalgia set. I mean, it was released in 2019. So 5 years from now, it's going to be, or 4 years from now, it's going to be like a nostalgia set for kids that grew up during COVID. And so it's already at that age because it's getting pretty old. But again, as an investment quality set, I would have gone with something more like the Evolving Skies, which held so many key cards like Rayquaza and Umbreon and all these other ones. Let's see, do I have the Charizard next to me? I don't. I thought I had the Charizard right next to me, actually. Let's see. Why do I have this Lugia over here? Wow, I'm never going to find that Lugia if I ever want him. Ugh. The thing is, when it comes to the Pokemon card... What? I have this and I didn't sell it? What am I doing, dude? What are all these cards? I got all these unsold cards. I don't even know what they're doing over here. The Sandshrew says free on it. We gotta get that one given away. It says free on it, so we gotta fulfill that. Looks like we started that as a giveaway and we didn't finish it. Oh, we got these empty baggies. I think I can throw these away. I got more than enough. Okay, that gets tossed. These get tossed. Doing a little hunting. I have that Charizard from the Hidden Fates set. I went ahead and picked him up. To be honest, in my opinion, he's really the only one you need. The Umbreon's interesting too, but I think the Charizard is really what made people go nuts back then, was just that one card. That's another way you can look at Hidden Fates. So one of the problems with Hidden Fates, it really only had about 3 major cards that made everyone truly go nuts. It was Charizard, Umbreon, and Sylveon. I'm sorry. Yeah, oh no, I said that right. I thought I said Cynthia. My brain catching up with my mouth. Okay. No. Last pile that he could be in. If he's not in here, then he's already in my Charizard box. And I put him where he belongs. Ah, there he is. I knew he was over here. Just got a lot of cards sitting over here. Look at this card. You think I should sell this? That's a CGC Perfect 10 Tyranitar Poker. If they ever bring back the Poker 10s, look, I got it for only $4.80. I think that the seller significantly underpriced it. I mean, if it's grading perfect... Oh, I know what I want to do. I'll send this into BGS, see if it'll translate into a black label. That'd be interesting, wouldn't it? So we'll test that out with black... We either test that out with BGS or we'll just sell it as is. But, yeah, we might as well test it out, maybe. Be an interesting story. I need to get that Dubai chocolate shake from Shake Shack. So here it is. I bought this guy. When did I buy this guy? I had a feeling that... Oops. I had a feeling that this was going to rise in price pretty soon. And I don't know if it's done that or not. Don't worry, guys. We're going to get back to opening up your cards. You know, while we're opening cards, we have these periodical conversations about the market or whatever's going on. So this guy was for 1.04. Purchase one. Mosaic birds outperform that Charizard. Yeah, I have a couple of those too. The birds are... I can tell you why the birds are going up in price. You know why the birds are going up in price is because... So that was in May? That was just 1 month ago. The reason the birds are going up in price is because they're so cheap. They're way cheaper than they should be. So they're just one of these cards that were sort of flying under the radar, right? And nobody was paying any attention to them. So you see those huge numbers like up 200%. Well, yeah, they went up 200% from very, very cheap to slightly less cheap. And that's the reason why. We actually contributed to that. We were buying up some of those birds and selling them here as breaks. So I've got a couple of those left over. So look at that. So he's now 1.2. That's not bad. I wouldn't say that that's super impressive either, but I think you will probably see a steady rise on this Charizard over time, but probably not the dramatic burst that you saw with Sword and Shield Evolving Skies. But I said, hey, you got to have him. He's a nice little card. You got to have him. But he's a reminder of a time period before they really were focused on alternative arts like ARs, like the Magikarp. But yeah, he's just a cool card. You got this and the Burning Shadows Rainbow Charizard, and they kind of pair together to remind you of the Sun and Moon time period. But yeah, his population should be really outrageous, and he was really one of the first cards where people started noticing modern cards were so heavily printed, and they said, whoa, these are not rare. I sold my Charizards, SV49 Charizards back in the day for, I think, around $800 to $900. Well, the population's 8,000. So population about 8.1. There it is. So that's not bad. That's actually a bit lower than you'd think. You'd think this would be a higher population if it was printed so much. So he just must be really hard to pull because they really did print a lot of this Hidden Fates. All right. That Zard was what brought me into the hobby. Well, if you recall, he came out before Logan Paul did. He came out, and then Logan Paul came out afterwards with his box break. But what was going on during the time period is people were already going nuts for Pokemon, and this Charizard was responsible for that. People were like, holy. Andy Dirksen, hey, Mr. 200 for my slab away. Thank you, Mr. Andy. Drill that ugly Zard. Yeah, let's get a Zard drilled. Can we please get a Zard drilled? Let's see. Slab away. Andy Dirksen. This goes to $270. Boom. All right. 2 packs of Star Wars Galaxy Chrome. All right, you got it. Galaxy Chrome. We've been selling through the Galaxy Chrome. It's a popular set. Beautiful set, really. Let's see. Let's move this Star Wars Family Guy box over here and put this much closer by. Cool. I opened so much Hidden Fates, pulled every full art except this art. I pulled one Charizard for myself from Hidden Fates. I remember it. It was a guy sold me 3 tins on eBay. Back then, I probably paid about $8 per pack, which at the time was considered expensive. That was like a premium. Oh, what do we get? 94 out of 99. Ooh, we have Sensual Darth Maul. How about that? He's naked, and his boyfriend is drawing his portrait. Look at that. All right, Darth Maul with his back shoulder. Look at those shoulders. Here's a very cool card, Darth Maul versus Qui-Gon Jinn, the defining battle where Qui-Gon gets defeated is really sad. Here we are. I probably bought tins from the same seller. Well, I remember because at the time, everyone was very greedy about, it was just this weird new feeling of the intense greed of Pokemon. And this seller was not like a big business or anything. It was like a card shop. He was just an individual selling some tins. And I bought them, and they arrived, and I didn't really have that many cards. I didn't have like what I have today. Didn't have a mountain of cards. And I opened it up, and I said, the Charizard was right there, just sitting in 3 tins. You should have just opened these. That's what I was thinking the whole time. I was like, why didn't you just open them? It's like, you shouldn't have sold them to me. Because people were starting to do this behavior where they would buy them off the shelves of whatever, like Walmart, and they'd sell them on eBay for a flip. And, of course, I didn't really agree with that back then. I thought that was strange, And so I bought them, and the Charizard came out, and I was like, bro, all you had to do is open these. That's what I was thinking when I opened them. You were so close. So he made probably like $15 to $20 selling them to me, and I pulled a card that I think at the time was worth around $800. It is Andy. And it was, I was hooked. I was so hooked. I was like, this is very fun. All right. Hooked like a out-of-control gambler. Let's see. Did you say you had your own box? I have a whole box to myself. Andy Dirksen has a whole box. What does he mean by that? Do you mean you're over here? Ah, there it is. It's technically not all to yourself. Diane's also in here. All right. You're in an overflow box. If you had a box to yourself, you'd have an Andy Dirksen box. All right. There we go. We have Diane. One more. Topps Pokemon. All right, Miss Diane. Let's see how much is left. There's only 2 packs left, Miss Diane. Diane, I'm going to go ahead and mark these sold out. So we're opening one for you, and there's one left. Okay, you can buy the last one if you'd like, or if you don't buy it, maybe I just open it for like a video. All right. Wow. So that box of Pokemon First Movie did not last. Diane opened a lot of it, but you guys opened some too. Everyone was opening it. Okay, it looks like this one won't have the Charizard in it. That was a very popular box of Topps. You can tell when a box has a chance for 10s, there's just a very high demand for it. Rescuing Pillachu. Oh, the Temple of Mewtwo. The little curved corner up there. So this one's definitely not as popular as the rest. That's a tough one to pull. All right, Temple of Mewtwo. It's just kind of a picture of a building, isn't it? And there's nothing against that, but people are here for the Pokemon, not buildings. But speaking of which, you've got this Blastoise, and I think behind the Blastoise, you've got a checklist. So your non-holo pulls are kind of saving your butt here. Let's see. Yeah, there's that checklist. So if I were you, Miss Diane, I would go to grade both of your checklist. I think you pulled 2 out of this box, and they're both very, very valuable. They're like $100 cards if they grade 10. So they're both they might be more than that nowadays, but they're both very valuable cards. Here we are. But as for the Temple of Mewtwo, I've never been able to sell this card very easily. I always have to reduce the price over and over again. It's a building. Ash isn't in the image. Pikachu's not in it. No Mewtwo. No Pokeballs. No Pokemon. There we go. Somebody's got to pull it, though. All right. Here we are. These packs always fly, but the graded cards sit for a while. You are not right about that. The graded cards do not sit for a while. What you mean to say is the PSA 9 graded cards sit for a while, and the overpriced ones sit for a while, and the holos that don't feature Charizard, Umbreon, Lugia, or Gengar sit for a while. You put up a Gengar 10 Topps card, boom, it's gone. Charizard 10, boom, it's gone. You just can't hold on to them. They're gone instantly. So it's all about what you're selling when it comes to Topps. I used to have much more Topps cards. They're all sold. But we've got some other Topps cards. Like, look at this one. This one didn't sell. But look, it focuses on Elekid. This one's not even priced. I don't even want to sell it. This one would sell in a heartbeat, especially at the right price, right? But here's another one, Elekid again. This one really doesn't have Pokemon on it. It's Misty and Ash's side thing. Here is a Charizard one, but look, I never priced these. I never made these for sale. So those would sell. All three of those would sell. Here's a nice Lugia Rises, but it's like $400 for a non-holo. So, and that's a checklist, right? Oh, it's not a check. Oh, right, a different one is a checklist. But look at that. He's like Jesus over here. He's rising. Okay. Wow, what a fantastic card. Imagine how valuable this is as a 10 holo. Especially a rainbow holo. That'd be like a $10,000 card, I bet. So the real problem with the Topps is nobody really sells the good ones. And when they do, the good ones are outrageously priced. So that's what you really see. There is a demand for Topps cards for sure. And I have a gentleman who asks all the time if I have a fresh rainbow for sale. Let's see. Maybe some more of them here. I guess it's just my commission 10s then. You got some nice commission 10s. Here's a nice Pikachu. Here's a... Oh, man, look at that. Farewell Lugia. Wow, that is just so cool, man. We are. Yeah, it's a function of price. It's a function of what's going on the card. It is. They're definitely a niche set, similar to the poker cards too, right? But again, similar to this set. You put up the right poker cards and they're gone instantly. There we go. The side cards are much harder to sell. I meant specifically those movie packs. I have 3 different tents that are on set with commission for you. We'll run into them. They might sell. You got to give it a little bit of time, too. This is another thing, Zach. So what happens is as these rotate, people become aware that they're for sale. And what happens is Friday after Friday, their paycheck hits. And then one day they go, you know what? I'm feeling fresh. I'm feeling like I need a new card in my inventory or in my collection. And they go, okay, what do we have? What do I remember? And they go, oh, is that Topps card still there? So that kind of stuff happens. So people become aware of a card and it sells like a month later. That happens all the time. So you might not see that as a customer, but you see that as a seller. So as a buyer, you just see the popular ones disappearing and they're never available. As a seller, there's certain cards where people go, I'm finally done with my Sabaway. You still got that other thing? Yeah. And so that's kind of how it goes. But I've had a lot of success with Topps cards, and you'll notice I never really have good Topps cards up on the table because they're all gone. Luke Laurie says 20 to slab away. All right, Mr. Luke. Same with poker cards. You never see certain poker cards on the table. They're all gone. And the moment a good one shows up, boom, it's gone. Like that Totodile from the Gold Deck Part 2 with the Pichus on the back. He got posted for like 80 or 100, and he just disappeared. He just got swallowed up instantly. Like within a day or two of setting it down. 3, Halo Upper Decks. Oh yeah, Halo Upper Decks. So we got to open these Halo Upper Decks until you pull a super pack, because there are some really big packs. And then you want a Rick and Morty Season 2. Have a CGC Pristine 10 non-holo Topps Ash. I can't find a value and I'm trying to sell it. Do you know what it could be possibly priced at? If it's a non-holo Ash card, I would probably value it around $80 to $120. It is. If it was the Ash Ketchum and Pikachu card, you maybe could ask a little more, but on the low side, $80. On the high side, maybe $120. I wouldn't give it up too quickly, but also I wouldn't assume it's the most desirable card, because what people really want is the holographic version of that card. So the non-holos sell kind of like this Jigglypuff right here. See this Jigglypuff? That's a non-holo Jigglypuff. And they do sell, but they take a little while. Here we are. Somebody's got to get real excited for it in their gut. Now, if this was a Legendary Collection Jigglypuff, people are way more excited for that because it's hollow. Problem is, when you want that holo, the price jumps really high. Okay, profit or regret. Let's jump to the hit card. It's always in the back here. We've opened enough of these, right? We know what these cards look like. We're looking for the hit. Okay, your hit here is Halo Combat Evolved, the story so far. Ugh. That's the Flood. Okay. How would I value a Pop 3 Jungle Flareon White Border Test Print? White Border Test Print. I don't know much about that kind of card. It's too specialized. If that's an authentic card and not, you know, some sort of fake or something like that, which there's always these videos coming out claiming those specialized cards are faked. But if that's an authentic card, it could be quite valuable. And if you feel like the market just doesn't understand it and doesn't quite value it right, don't sell it. Just hold it. Just hold it. Don't worry about selling it. Pokemon cards aren't about to go under in value tomorrow, so just hold it. Here we are. The fact that you're not sure what it's priced at means that it doesn't have a pricing history, a sold history. Weapon Drop, Sniper Rifle. That is cool. That is cool. But you know, you need the golden version of this with the number on it. So this same card can be pulled as a golden card with the number. This will be the standard holo. So that's like a cold pack. It's a standard pack. Mr. That Pristine 10 Squall Opus 1 definitely went up. Oh, yeah. There we go. Here we are. Hey, mister, are you interested in a custom painted Poke card? I've often contemplated offering artists the ability to encapsulate their drawings with me and then sell them profitably on the table. Here we are. I think in order to do that, though, I have to find somebody who makes cards that I like to present, so the card has to look just right. It is Halo 3. Ooh. Obviously, I do it for Karis because I'm married to her. It is. All right. If you're a very skilled artist, you're very skilled at drawing Pokemon, and you know how to make something real nice, I would be interested in encapsulating your cards and getting them up here for sale. But I think that's going to be it. I think that the strategy has to be that absolutely every drawing cannot be encapsulated. Like if you just draw a stick figure on a card, like I did actually, I don't know if I'd encapsulate that. Here we are. All right, here's what we got. Jerry Barry. I like Jim Barry. Zeep Zanflorp. Aspiring screenwriter. Oh, that's so funny. The Ascension. I loved how they made fun of that. And Miniverse. Miniverse. Can you slab my green card? I would love to slab something fun like that, like a green card or a license or a credit card or something like that. Something real, like issued by a government. That would be very funny to encapsulate. Of course, actually, there'd be one part to it. I'm not sure how to guarantee that it's authentic. Which is, you're supposed to do that as a grading company. So I suppose somebody could send me a fake license and I wouldn't know the difference other than comparing it to my own license. Here it is. All right. Miniverse sounds like slavery with more steps. What? All right, very nice. Luke Laurie, thank you so much, man. So, Luke, if you keep hammering these Halo cards, I got to tell you, there's some really huge Halo cards in here. I've seen them get pulled in the past on a separate delivery of Halo cards. Really, really crazy ones. They do exist in this set, just that nobody's really opening them that much, so it's hard to keep track of it. Oh, I got a message from Alexis. Let's see if she needs help with the shipping at all. Oh, no, she's done with the shipping. She's too fast. We got to make her stay here and do encapsulations, man. All right, I know a lady who paints backgrounds on the actual cards. That's pretty cool. I think that's pretty neat. Yeah, so I have the ability to take your card and encapsulate it like I do for Karis. And I do think that the rule has to be that you either got to be my friend, who I'm just making a fun thing with, or you need to submit something that's really, really good. I don't think we want a whole bunch of silly looking custom TCC slabs out there. There we go. All right. Thanks, mister. I'm going in on the Halo packs. Yeah, so, and I'm kind of encouraging that because we've seen some crazy stuff come out of there before, and I know it's in there, but nobody really opens them that well. Oh, here is a gym break for the Sanrio character. We have slowed down on the gym breaks to some degree. Here's a Tammy card, Curlia. And here is 506th Integrated Combat Wing Naka. She got a pair of Nakas. Here's Jorge Quinones, 12 black or white, $84, Topps first movie. Oh, I'm so sorry, Diane. It looks like he might have ordered one before you. Did you order another one? She did. Oh, Diane, somebody ordered it before you. I apologize. I think I'm supposed to give it to him. So cross your fingers that it's not a Charizard. He ordered it 19 minutes ago, which means that he ordered it before I told you could buy the last one. He didn't, we have to honor that because he was first in line. So I apologize for that. Also, here's a Joseph Breck order at 607. Okay, it's not his turn yet. So we have to honor that. Just cross your fingers that it's not Charizard, I guess, because it could be. Now, he says 12 black or white. Really? I can just choose? You just want whatever it is? I'm just going to grab this one because it's closer then. Can I post her link so you can see her work? You can send me a private Discord message. That would work. Or an email. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, I should have gone with white. There's only 11 packs there. Make that money, Squid. So what that means, Diane, if you need to, I can give you a refund or I can give you a store credit. You know, I would like to get another box of that Topps Halo in. Actually, the reason that one went up for sale is because I was able to get a restock. But the restock was for more than one box. So let me just do an update on that. Okay, it looks like it's doing all right. Wasn't really expecting to sell 2 of them, though. But, you know, maybe I'm open-minded to that. Looks like it's here in the United States. I gotta go get a new black and white box. I'll be right back. Sucks. Hold up, guys. I'm trying to find the product. I'm having trouble finding it. It got moved. Carrie likes to move the product around. I literally cannot find it. I don't know where it's at. I didn't bring it in this room already, right? No. So we have a problem that occurs where Karis moves the product and then I cannot find it. And this time I really cannot find it. So we are 1 pack short on you. I asked her to go looking for it. She's out there right now. I'm confident we're not sold out of these. We have plenty of these. I'm going to send her a picture of what it probably looks like. All right, so I'll send her this picture. She'll go looking for it. She got to stop moving my stuff, man. It's a real problem. All right. Yeah, we can't have that. She moves a lot of my stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So sorry, you guys waited all that time and I couldn't find them. So let's open these up. You're owed 1 pack, Mr. Jorge Canones. And we're going to locate those boxes. I'm sure they're somewhere. There it is. Yeah, we can't have that happen. That's crazy. She moves my stuff too much. This. There you go. We have so much product that it's easy for the product to actually kind of get lost. And so when I receive the product, I kind of have a system where I like to set it up a certain way. And then she goes in and she like changes that because she's making the room look nice. And it's like, I want the room to look nice too, but I got to have my product, man. Here's this bird. You must use my store credit to buy that good relationship soother slab. This one right here? No, that's Combat Wing. Good relationship soother. You should punish her. She's going to get punished. We are. Okay. Nah, she can't be hiding my stuff, man. That's no good. I can't be missing from the stream for a couple minutes and not even find the product in the meantime. There we go. I'm trying to think, what would she have done with it? It was so sitting in the doorway. It's the latest set, so sitting in the doorway. She must have moved it somewhere in the room, but I looked all over the room. Maybe it's like under the pool table or something. I don't know. Yeah. Ooh, Master Ball Litwick. You know, this was really good, Mr. Jorge Martinez. You got both the SR and the Master Ball out of this box. That means, you know, this was an already open box. And both the hits were still sitting in the box. Now, the problem is the Litwick is probably not super expensive. And the drill burr, whatever his name is, Excadrill, I can't ever remember his name. He's probably also not super expensive. It would have been better if these were like Altarts. It's behind the pristine slab. Ooh, okay, you got it, man. So here's 2 more hollows. She opened it all and traded it for Labobos. No, not the Labobos. Get that Labobo out of here. Get that crap out of here. There you are. Oh, look at that. It's Palpitoad or something. God, that is such a weird looking Pokemon. This is Diane. I will do a store credit for the Topps Pokemon pack. Sounds good. So we'll put it on store credit. We'll save it. And we'll see about getting a new box of that in, okay? It's very popular, obviously, the Topps Pokemon. It gets opened a lot. I'm just nervous that this last pack will also be Charizard. So it's a consequential moment. Somebody got in line just before a Charizard pull. We haven't seen a Charizard pop out, so it's certainly possible. I don't know what the odds are, but it's certainly possible. Here it is. All right. So, Mr. Martinez, 1 Topps Vintage Pack. In fact, the last one that I had for sale is... Okay. Ooh. And what do I do with this empty box? Toss it over here. Looking around the room just one more time, wondering where that Pokemon black box went. All right. Let's see. Looks like the case isn't in my room. You're owed 1 pack of Pokemon Black, okay? Don't forget that. All right, Diane, that is not a Charizard. What that means is Charizard wasn't even in the box, which again shows you part of the reason why he's so expensive, because you can open a whole box and he's not in it. We've got Playtime with Pikachu. Oh, that's so sweet. Okay, lovely Playtime. We have Giovanni, the evil bad guy mafia boss, with this Persian cat. Okay. Why are bad guys shown with cats? You know, James Bond did that. The Godfather kind of did that in the opening scene. What's up with that? The rebirth of Ash. All the Pokemon tears brought him back to life. There you are. Okay, and oh, look at that Snorlax. That stupid Ugly Gold Star still 150 FML got the wrong one. What? So much for sending Mr. another 3K in slab commissions. What happened? Mr. Mods are bullying me. The mods are bullying you? How are they bullying you? The mods are bullying you? We are. All right. Here's this. Very good. Very good. All right. Set that there. Okay. Let's put this in your bag again. Don't forget, you're owed 1 pack of the Pokemon Black. Okay. Or, you know, if you want some other booster pack, you can actually do that as well. I don't mind. That actually might be clever to do because you've already pulled all the hits out of that box. Like a pack of Rocket or something. Grabbing this. Any $7 pack. Very good. Putting this here. Gold Star Umbreon. Isn't that cool? I guess that's the... you think that's the most expensive Umbreon? You found it? Oh, where was it?
It was just next to the pool table when you walk in from the left.
Ah, thank you very much. Here we are. There it is, guys. I knew I had more. I was like, you better find this product. Here we are, kind of beating her up a little bit. Look at this. All right. Very nice. And we'll open this up. She hid my... I told you guys, she hid my cards, man. Let's see. Probably like halfway under the pool table or something like that. Because I was thinking to myself, that's the one place you didn't think to check was under the pool table. There we go. All right. Mr. Did a Man Look? What? Mr. Did a Man Look? Mr. Laying Down the Hammer. Well, you know, she's always moving my stuff, and then I can't find it midstream. And, you know, if you spend a couple minutes away from the stream, people start leaving because they get bored. They go, yeah. You know what I mean? That's how fast... If you take as long as a commercial, people go, all right, I'm clicking off. And so you need to be able to get everything fast and smoothly. It's actually very important to be able to do that. And you can't do that if the product's hidden. You hide my product. Here you are. Now, if I was sorting these cards out, there is actually in the back left corner of the room, that's where all the Japanese Pokemon cards go. But she probably doesn't understand that, even though it's kind of obvious. But she doesn't, you know, she doesn't move them in that arrangement because she doesn't know that's how I have the room organized. And she probably really doesn't look at the cards that carefully. Go, oh, these are all the same type. She just kind of grabs a bunch of boxes and spreads them all out. And it's like, bro. Here's Tim Harrison, 5 Weiss Pixar, 4 Japanese OP9s. All right, here we are. I live in my van and spend all my money on Pokemon instead of bills. What? Is this guy real? Let's see. He seems real. Do you really live in a van and spend all your money on Pokemon? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, very nice. That is a really interesting story if it's a true story. 4 Japanese OP9. He says, yeah. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. Van life, huh? There we go. I've thought about doing something like that. You know what I've thought about doing? I sell off all the large Pokemon stuff. Like, we're talking like all the booster boxes, anything that takes up space, and only having rare vintage slabs. The slabs don't really take up a lot of space, but they can hold, they can hold a lot of value, and they do go up in price. Buy a giant RV, like a specialized tour bus, and really high quality traveling internet. And then Karis and I just travel around America, rent out Airbnbs from time to time, just travel around America and do the card live stream live from wherever it is we're traveling, and be able to explore. Because she's got a full remote job, and if we could make this card shop on wheels, I'd have a full remote job too, in that sense. There we are. Thanks for giving me an easy business plan, GG. What? Don't forget to write down my credit. Have no fear. We just got to get to that order first. You know what? If you think about it, Diane, it's not such a bad situation that he got that last pack from you because it happened to not have Charizard in it. That's just luck, though. It wasn't a planned out thing. Yes. But so your $85 will be spent on something else that might have a Charizard in it. Of course, if it had been Charizard, that would have been devastating. That would have been really tough. Oh, Miss Elastigirl. Oh, my God. Okay. Very nice. And here's a holo and another holo. Shiny Treasures, sir, also. Oh, I'm sorry. Was there a bit more to it? Oh, it wraps around and there's a bit more to it. He wants, I believe, a whole box of Shiny Treasures. Is that right? My bad, dude. I believe he wants a whole box of Shiny Treasures. We're not done with Mr. Canones. We got to go back and take care of him, okay, guys? Here we are. All right. I think I got distracted by the whole conversation about the missing Pokemon cards. All right. So this is for you. There it is. This is for you, Mr. Tim Harrison. So, Tim, no luck in the OP9s, but out of the Pixar packs, you did pull a nice stamped card. That's a stamped The Incredibles card. That's not bad. Set that there. Tim. The scalper takes 49 blisters and kid gets upset and cry. The kid takes the very last blister, opens it, and gets $300 SIR and is all saddled. What? What are you saying? I don't know if that always happens, though. Tim Harrison, this bag is almost expired. Remember, you can update a bag for $5 if you want to store them over here for another year. Or you got to order a round of shipping. Don't let it reach $8.24. It'll be don't let it reach $8.25. Your bag will be at risk, okay? Give myself a warning. Here it is. Okay. Don't let a bag get that old, Mr. Tim. It'll be at risk. We don't update bags anymore, guys. We stopped doing that because too many of them. So, Mr. Canones, let me go get you that Shiny Treasures. All right, here we are. Okay, sold a box of that last night too. Do you still update international? Yes. Anyone who is international can have their bag updated. You do have to request it though. So the reason for that is because let's say you just disappear from our group for a year and you don't check in. Well, then your bag's still considered abandoned. So you have to stop in and say, hey, update my bag. Here we are. Snipping this. All right. Snipping this. All right. How many spots in Ancient Origins box break? Let's see. Ancient Origins. It stopped at 9. It's a quarter done. There's 3 quarters remaining. Could you check mine, as I've been in a lot of break slabs away? You're good. I know who you are. Robert Wright. Yeah, Robert Wright. You're fine. You are? Okay. Do you have any Topps Rainbow Packs for sale? Sadly, I do not. Those are extremely, extremely valuable at this point. I have some, but they're not being sold. They're highly speculative. I imagine their price will go up. And what I do have is actually Top Series 1 American Rainbow Pokemon cards. I don't think the Canadians ever got the Rainbow. So I've got the Top Series 1 Rainbow packs, and they're in extremely good condition, like potential 10s. You could maybe slip me an offer what you might pay. Okay, so you got Pidgeot here. Pidgeot for your Sparkly card. You can mention an offer to me, but man, do I want to pull that Charizard myself. So that box is sitting, and one day I might open it for myself for content. But I saved a box or two. You know, we opened a lot of them. I saved a box or two for myself to either just conserve for the future or to sell in the future if I decide to do it that way or whatever it is I'm looking for. But, you know, at the right price, I might consider it. Here's the thing to know about them. They're not like rainbow packs that maybe you could find on eBay. I don't know if you can even find them on eBay. I haven't looked. I don't know if someone specifically sells rainbow packs. But even when you do find rainbow packs online, they're all garbage. So we sold probably like 30 boxes of Top Series 1. And out of that 30, I've got those 2 boxes, which are almost gone. And I think I got 3 or 4 on the shelf, which have been cut open and tested. And those are high-end rainbow no stickiness packs. And I held them in the high hopes that they would appreciate in value over time and be recognized for what they are, which is insanely good booster packs. They are. So I held on to those. And then I sold some of them too, by the way. So sometimes we'd get a rainbow box and I'd just sell it. I'd be like, why don't you guys open some? And, you know, because the other thing I was hoping for is people would pull some really high-end rainbow packs and get some 10s out of them, and they'd circulate on the market. Or, you know, it's a good thing when people do that. Yes. Same with the poker cards. Like the poker cards, I'm just kind of hoarding them at this point. But we were actually just selling the high-quality poker cards to anyone who wanted some. And we've kind of slowed down on that a bit now because they're getting almost impossible to obtain at a reasonable price. And but I still like them. And I wanted lots of people to see them and grade them and flip them and know what they're all about. Here we are. Here we are. Somebody sent in 22 for the Metazoo Gym Battle. Yes, we have a Metazoo Kickstarter booster pack. You guys know what that is? The Kickstarter box was the original box that King Gary and Logan Paul were kind of going crazy over. And that's what had the original Kickstarter Mothman in it. You know, the Mothman that once upon a time that Mothman used to sell for like $15,000. Now he only sells for about $800 today, but the box is also a lot cheaper too. So Metazoo still has a fan base to it. It's a lot smaller than it used to be probably, but it's still going. And this is it, the original Kickstarter. Matthew Hill's in for this. This is a gym break. You can also buy these outright, by the way, guys. You don't have to do a gym break on them. So if you ever just want a pack of it, go for it. But if you pull the Kickstarter Mothman, I'll give you a roll in our Discord server. I think that's a funny thing to have. We're trying to do rolls in the Discord server. I think it's fun. We've had people who have been here for 6 years. 6 years. And if we had been working on those rolls the whole time, you'd have a whole slew of them by now. So it was a mistake not keeping track of that. I think that's part of the fun is just knowing what you've accomplished, what's happened over here. All right. So, Mr. Martinez, that's the entire order now. Sorry about missing that the first time. Let's go in, put these away. Your box of shiny treasures was all right. Pidgeot's cool. Nothing really crazy, though, you know. Nothing really crazy popped out. We're, of course, looking for Bubble Mew in the shiny treasures. But not just shiny Mew. There's Charizard as well, right? So, it's a cool set. You know, I had so much trouble with this set back when it came out. You know, I almost paid $100 per box for this set, and then it just wouldn't sell. And it was just so overpriced back then. Now it's more reasonable. Here we are, Diane Bailey. Oh, we're out of energy cards. Let me get some more energy cards, everyone. We've been burning through those. Okay, energy cards and energy cards. Yeah, Diane, you'd be surprised. I have whole boxes of that Rainbow Tops. Let's see. Look at this, Diane. I know you'll appreciate this. If you love Tops, there's another guy who loves Tops too. I don't know if he's watching. I saved a box of the Rainbow Wave 4. Remember that stuff? So there it is. And now look, the shrink wrap's gone. This is Rainbow A+. Special stuff. Rainbow regular foil A+. So we opened up a single pack of it to test it. And it gets a ranking of A+ because of the lack of stickiness. Meaning somewhere in this box, there might be a Rainbow Charizard waiting to grade 10. And it'll be the plain foil, no texturing. Pretty neat. There we go. There we go. Very nice. So we got a couple of these in the closet. 5 total boxes. One thing you can do, once you have a confirmed rainbow box, I'm sharing the big secrets here. So drop a like and drop a subscribe because we tend to share really high-end information. This is valuable information. This is worth money. So once you have a box like that, you can check the UPC code of the back of the box and use that UPC code to buy the next box. So that's really, really, really valuable data. What's up, Mr. Cone? Oh, I'm out of energy cards. Yeah, we run out of energy cards. It's our favorite thing over here. We must throw away pounds and pounds of these. There you go. It's me, your long-lost guy. Man, you're going to go crazy now that you found me. All right. Diane Bailey. Okay. Tossing that up there. Face reveal at 100,000 subs. Hit the button. Yeah. Let's see. I'll do it, I swear. Oh my gosh, wait. Oh my gosh, it's me, Cone. It's really me. Would you consider 120 per pack? I really have no idea what a good offer would be. Definitely not. I would not be interested in that. That is far too low. I'm thinking high 300s. And even then, if you said, all right, I'll do 380, I'd go, you know what? I just want to hold them. It's a fascinating thing, Diane, because it's like, what is even money, you know? Like, I can get more money. I can get lots of money. I can't get a lot of those rainbow packs. Like this guy, he can fetch me some money. This will fetch Mr. Haymeyer some money. So what's even, like, money is almost like, doesn't matter with some of this stuff. There's money all over the place. Like, this is money. And so these numbers, like, they don't matter too much, but it's so weird. How can you find another A+ rainbow first print wave tops pack that you know it is what it is, and it's ready to go, and it's not sticking? You just can't. I can't even find it. So that's how I feel about it. I can't even find it. You can't find it. I can't find it. It's scary. Scary rare. Also, it's one of these things where nobody really gets it. Well, that's changing, though. A lot of people are getting it. So that's what's interesting about it. A lot of people. So you got $1 left, Mr. Arturo. $1 left. People are starting to understand you see the prices on the highly desirable Topps cards rising because people are understanding what it is. And yeah, I've got no clue how I would do that again. When it was happening, when I was acquiring all those Topps boxes, I was going, oh, what we're doing is pretty rare right now. I was like, there is just no way anyone else is doing this right now. So we were liquidating lots and lots of Topps boxes while we were hunting for these rainbow boxes. That's what the real purpose of it all was to find those rainbow boxes. And then I found them and I said, oh my gosh, I found them. And here's what scared me. Because I don't think a lot of people in the world were... Does Stex need a new card? I think Stex might need a new card. I don't think a lot of people were doing this. I think it was pretty much just me at the time. It took so many boxes to reach an A+ rainbow box like that. So many. So many rainbow boxes suffer from just a little bit of stickiness. Just enough that you know there's 0 chances for a 10. Some of them suffer from severe stickiness. Like they're just in horrible condition. And then some boxes are mixed. They appear to be good, and then as you get deeper in the box, they go bad. So I keep those nice and cold, and I keep them protected. Here we go. So Mr. Zach will get 28.5 out of here. Here you go, Zach. But I knew what I was working on at the time. I knew what I was working on was very rare. Nobody was doing what I was doing. Taking each box, opening it up. Not interested in reselling the box sealed or anything. But truly looking for those top quality rainbow packs. And we found them. We found a couple of them. And what I can tell you is they're hyper rare. We've opened a couple boxes of it, and even then, they mostly grade 9. A couple of them grade 10, but they mostly grade 9. That's how we got these, by the way. Did I show you these? So you might have seen these already, Diane. Let's see, where are they? So where do you think these came from? Let's see. If I can find them. I keep a lot of slabs with me. Now, I sold off a couple of them. Probably shouldn't have. But I got a couple of them graded 10. And they're probably some of the best Topps cards out there. I can't even find them. They're not in the box. I have a Topps box and they're not in the Topps box. Oh my god, dude. What is wrong with me? But I'm referring to like the Rainbow Ashen Pikachu. That's super, super, super rare. And we ran across those because of my diligence on hunting through quality packs of Topps. It's a long, long hunt for high quality Topps packs that we went on. Oh, here's a nice sketch card that we were hosting a break on. Yeah, I've no clue where it went. I've no clue. Maybe it's in my actual private collection box at this point. I wish I could show you. So, Mr. Arturo with $1 left. Okay, that's why I threw it out there. I wanted an idea where you're at. Yeah, so I think even 380 is kind of on the low side. It's because many of the packs you open will contain cards like Caterpie, Pidgey, Kakuna, something lame, right? But whoever pulls that PSA 10 Rainbow Charizard, I bet you could charge somewhere between $7,000 and $10,000 for that card. And people who really understand Rainbow Topps would not think that that's too crazy of a price. They'd go, yeah, maybe it's really worth that. And I bet you it's probably like pop 5 or something, if even that. So you're looking at maybe the rarest possible Topps card. Not a Chrome card. Chrome cards are easy. Chrome cards come out in high quality. The Chrome cards are rare, but they're easy. No, it's actually the Topps Series 1 Rainbow. That is sort of the crowning achievement of rare Topps Pokemon. Rainbow Charizard Topps Series 1. So there's Arturo. You got $1 left, Arturo. Feel free to use it whenever you want. Okay. Charizard. That's all any Pokemon fans say. I want the Charizard. I want my Charizard. So next up, we got Joey Albrecht. Mr. Joey, 10 Holo Shuffles, 1 Final Fantasy Legacy, 1 Tears of the Planet. So those are Square Enix's actual Final Fantasy set. You don't have to buy the super expensive Final Fantasy Magic the Gathering set, which, by the way, is back in stock. I don't know if I updated that. Did I update that? Oh, I still have it marked as sold out. It is no longer sold out. Final Fantasy is back on the menu. You can just buy some. We also have that break running again. It's a fresh box, by the way. I remember opening those Topps packs when I was a kid like they were nothing. Wish I would have known. Well, that's how it goes. If you're opening it as a kid, that's how you're aware of the set, and it's why it brings you nostalgia. And so now as an adult, you're looking to buy it back, and you're finding out, oh, there's this whole game to it. There's this whole, somebody gets to own a PSA 10 of the most valuable Topps cards, and they're super expensive, and they're super hard to acquire, and blah, 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 blah. All right, Joey. So, Joey, 10 Holo Shuffles. Let's get them. Tears of the Pokemon is better than Tears of the Planet. Here we are. The part that gets me, Charlard, he said, take the $1 tip. Yeah, Mr. I said, take the $1. I'll take the $1 tip. Woo! All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What do we got in here? People were going nuts on the Poke Shuffles last night. Iron Thorns, Dark Slowbro. Okay, you got 10 cards, 2 slabs. Iron Thorns. That's not bad. That's the Futurism Tyranitar, right? And then the other one, Dark Slowbro Japanese. That's also not too bad. That's kind of a fun card. Gyat. Here's the Dark Slowbro. Okay. And this is the Iron Thorns. Very nice. I think that's technically a good round. Look at that. Big swirl by his head. CGC 9. Cool, man. Half my messages are getting deleted. Oh, that's why I have no clue what's going on. You're not getting bullied. You're not getting bullied. I promise you, none of the moderators are spending time deleting your messages. That's why I was curious. Like, what are you talking about? The mods are bullying you. There we go. The mods don't bully hardly anyone at all. Mods are, they just kind of chill back and hang out like everyone else, except in some rare conditions where you get some real troublemakers in here. And so I was really surprised when you said that. That must be YouTube is censoring you. You must be saying something that YouTube is suspicious about. Automod. Yeah, it's got to be the Automod then. All right. Must be YouTube. Yeah, it's got to be YouTube. Russ bullied me once. Damn it, Russ. All right, let's see what we got. Joey Albrecht. Very nice. Okay. Oh my gosh, look at that card. That's why people open this set. The Legacy Collection has these really cool cards in it. Wow. You want to zoom in on that? Let's get a zoom. Look at that high detail in that. And there's like a little signature looking thing over there. I don't know what that is. Warrior of Light. Wow. Cool, man. All right. Well, I hope that was a good one. I don't always understand Final Fantasy, but I think that might be a nice pull there. And what about this? Elite Riot Trooper. You also got this Adramelic. The mods do bully. Dang it, mods! Freaking mods. How do you guys feel about the mods? You guys think the mods do a good job? What advice would you give the mods for them to do a better job? Joey Albrecht. So, Joseph, you're still over here, right? I only bully 6. Yeah, not half of everything I'm saying. So, let's see. Maybe you're using a censored word. I can't remember the words that are censored. I haven't worked on them in a long time. There we go. All right. I usually censor words like, maybe like whatnot. I'm pretty sure whatnot's a censored word. Sorry, whatnot. I think one time we had a guy come in and advertise like his whatnot, and then I went and I censored it. Here's Dylan Chan. I can't remember. I love all the mods you've got, but the one thing I can say they can improve on is be a little bit more like Tammy. Oh, Tammy's going to like that if you say that. So Battle Spot for the new Pom Pom Puri slab. Yes, sir. This is Dylan Chan. So the Pom Pom Puri gem break is a little more expensive than the other ones you saw, but that's a very good price. He used to be priced for 100 because he's a more rare card. See, he's a double-sided card. So those always do cost more. They're considered like the hit from the box. All right, so we've got Mr. Dylan Chan. Not the same as a plain hollow. Let's see, Dylan Chan. Oh, very lovely. Cody's a simp. Russ also calls me a beepity beep. What? That's it. I'm having a talk with these moderators. They're instigators. These are rogue moderators. All right. Here we have Luke Laurie, 2 heat waves, 5 Halo upper decks. So 2 heat waves. That would be somewhere over here. Do we need fresh heat wave? I think we need fresh heat wave, okay. Fresh heat wave. I thought I opened a fresh box of heat wave. I swear I did. I swear I opened a fresh box just the other day. No? So I see there's no pleasing you, Mr. Austin Powers. Let's go get it. Box of heat wave right here? No? All right. All right, here we are. Aha. Quit move them, give them 20 minutes. There you go. All right. Rev don't talk to his kids like this. He has mods that can steal from people. Ooh. There you go. Are you talking about that Muck guy? Elon Muck? So, has that guy ever come back to the internet? He wasn't a moderator for Rev at that point, right? There it is. 5 Halo Upper Deck. All right. He's in hiding. Wonder whatever happened with him. It's all got to be sorted out by now, right? It is. Wonder if people got their money back at all. All right. There we go. There we go. Funny, they stay quiet on that, but when it's Minister, they attack. Snipping this. I don't know what you were saying. I don't know what you mean by that, Alex, but there we go. Very nice. In November, we'll be starting year 7. Can you believe that? Year 7 of this. Yo, it's Lapras. What a nice card. There's a Star Wars break, by the way, with Darth Blatter. That is a custom hand-drawn Topps 2022. See? There's a lot of Darth Vader cards out there, but some of them are not as nice as the others. And you can look their prices up. They, it is. They're pretty pricey, actually. The hand-drawn Darth Vaders. Look at this. Covenant Ghost. Oh, beautiful. Okay. There's a Discord to sue Muck, but never heard anything else. What the hell? They made a Discord server for that? Crazy, dude. That is some crazy stuff. Well, he actually caused some real damages to people, you know, if he took their cards and ran. Is that what actually happened? What actually happened? What was his side of the story? Did he share his side of the story, or was he just silent about the whole thing? Okay, you ready? So you got a couple of these. We've got UNSC Pelican. Very good. I don't know what is up with the left side of that sleeve. Okay, we got Brute Chieftain. Rotate slabbies, please. Yes, let's get those slabbies rotated. Well, it's already been 1 hour and 43 minutes. Wow, the time just flies. We got to go faster. Oh, look at that. The Didact. I don't know how I felt about him. Ooh, this is cool. Taylor Dutch Miles. Halo ODST. That was such a good game. I feel like Halo should do something like this again. An ODST, like ODST number 2. That'd be cool if they announced like a sequel. But in the sequel, the way it should be, they should design it so that it's like a character that you level up, similar to Destiny. Like you level up gear and equipment until you're so powerful that you can like take on really huge Covenant bosses. That'd be cool. So you start out as like a simple ODST Marine, and then you get more powerful over time. Put me in charge of it, man. Tartarus. I'd make a fun game. How would I make a fun game? I'd probably I'd eat a whole box of cookies. I'd drink a whole thing of energy sodas, and then I'd sit down in a room and just come up with crazy ideas while my head's spinning. I'd be like, oh, we could do this. That would be insane. There we go. We got to put me in a room with like some memes or jokey music going. Like a Halo Destiny type game. Yeah, exactly. You start out as just a simple Marine, but you level up. And I think that'd be really cool. There you are. Put together some really hardcore boss battles. Okay, so you got another transparent. This is called a Harbinger. Harbinger? Ooh. Oh yeah. You know, it'd be cool is if it was like a Halo game where there's problems with the humans, the UNSC and all that has been split up into 2 groups that are like rival political groups. And so not only are you fighting the aliens, maybe you're actually taking on, Master Chief or something like that, or you're taking on Spartans, but they're from the other team, right? The bad guy team. That'd be interesting, right? All right. Then you really had to choose between red or blue or something like that. And again, the aliens themselves are a problem. Or maybe if you could, like, play as a hunter or some crazy thing like that. That'd be cool, like factions. All right, thank you so much, Luke Glory. So, Luke, I haven't seen the big stuff come out. Here's Arturo Perez for the Sanrio break. I want both spots. Well, shoot, there's already somebody in here. Dylan Chan, would you be willing to let Arturo buy this outright, or are you determined to stay in here? Because you can tell me that you want to stay in here. You were in there first. Arturo, would you want to be in this gym challenge, or do you want to still maybe ask Dylan if he's open to just selling it? I remember like 2 years ago, every Friday, we were chatting. What? We were? What we talk about? Girls? I probably talked about girls. Oh, you know, women. Freaking women, dude. Oofs. Yeah, he's already in it, Mr. Arturo. Whatever works, mister. So he can either give it up to let you buy it outright, or you can jump in there and take him on the challenge. So I would like to battle. He would like to battle. So what would you like, Arturo? You can battle him or save your money into store credit. Gym break. Gym break, not gym battle. Gym break. There's a Sonic for $1,500. It's for my girlfriend, possibly. Yeah. Sure, I'll battle. All right, good luck, you two. Here's my chop. Here's... Okay, gym break. Gym break. Arturo and Dylan Chan. Somebody takes the card, somebody misses. Let's see what happens. You got a card, Dylan? Thought you did. Thought Dylan Chan definitely... Oh, we're looking for Arturo's card. I'm so dumb. All right. It is Arturo. Bring out the D1 box here. Okay, guys. We're going a little fast. We got to wrap up here. Running out of time. It's 7:01 right now, so we got to wrap it up. Got to wrap it up. I wish I'd started the stream earlier. I was just dealing with a lot of crap. Dealing with this Japanese seller who ripped me off with the Victini, with the bad corner, with like a damaged corner, and then this other problem with the missing Final Fantasy boxes that happen to have doubled in price, but oh, by the way, they're missing. Hell no, dude. I like how last Hello Kitty gym battle you was asking, but no one wanted to jump. All right, you ready? So here goes. Oh, Dylan Chan's got you on the first round. That's Polyrath. He's going to pull. Okay, Machamp has been pulled. All right, round one, Dylan Chan. Round two, Venomoth versus Pikachu. Oh, man, Arturo, that was so fast. Dylan Chan got it easily. It's not even close. I'm sorry, Arturo. I know you're trying to buy that one outright. We are? Okay. You feel guilty now, Dylan Chan? You see what you've done? Arturo is an innocent boy. Good game. All right, so Dylan Chan. Popping that up there. I'm just going to keep these little Hello Kitty gym breaks running as long as you guys are enjoying them. So this will be the next one, this Kuromi. Looks like I originally wanted $200 for it. That was a long time ago. That was, looks like almost 5 months ago. Obviously, it didn't sell for that much, but some time has passed. This is another double-sided card, and we got a nice pristine on it. I'm really not going to ask as much for it. I'm just going to liquidate it. So this Kuromi is going to run just like that other one for 40 bucks. We are just liquidating these. We're not worrying about them selling fast or slow or anything. And it's just whoever jumps into it, jumps into it. All right. Arturo's got 40 bucks. All right. I wish it had gone your way, Mr. Arturo. That'd have been more fun, huh? Mister, I set for 2 Final Fantasies. Oh, yeah. We got to open those. Joshua Gutierrez. 15 of the Japanese OP12s. Okay, Joshua Gutierrez, 15 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Don't forget, we will be hosting a Friday nighttime stream. I wouldn't miss it for the whole world. I wouldn't miss it. There it is. 2 packs of Final Fantasy are getting opened by Mr. LaFlame, guys. Get excited. We want to see that gold Kokobo get pulled. So the gold Kokobo, what is that selling for now? Last time I heard it was like $100,000, like $1 million. But no, I think I seriously heard it sold for like $60K or something. Is that true? $60K? There we are. Mr. Joshua. Here's a holo. Here's some holos. Here's a holo. Here's a holo. Here's a holo as well. Good. Here's a holo. Would you buy one, mister? One of the golden Kokobos? Buy one of what? What are you talking about? There we go. Okay, here's... Oh, we've got a nice SR. Crown Girl. So many of these dang holos, man. You know, lately people have been donating these holos because they don't care for them. Oh, you got Hooded Man, who's probably kind of creepy and bad. Okay. There's this guy, and here's Mermaid Girl. All right, she looks like she's made out of pink. I just know it's stinky. There we go, Joshua Gutierrez. Thank you, Joshua. What do you think of that, Josh? Was it everything you hoped it would be? Here's a Joshua Gutierrez. There's not 2 Joshuas, are there? We gotta be real careful with that because that is a slight difference in the last name, but it could be 2 completely different people with just very similar names. Let's see. Mine is Gutierrez with the Z. Let's take a quick look into this bag. You tell me if this is your bag, okay? Tell me if this is someone else's bag. So here's what's in it. We do have some One Piece. We've got some Nikkes. We got Team Rocket, more Nikkes, some holos. A little bit of Korean cards. Let me know if that's a different guy. Okay? Help me out here, because I was about to start researching to see if I could find 2 separate names in my payment systems. Very important. We've had this happen before with a couple guys. Okay, if that's your bag, then I just spelled it wrong. Should say Gutierrez at the end. Oh, yeah, that's mine. I know the Meowth. Okay, cool. So there we go. Although Meowth is not a super rare card. You recognize all the Nikkes and everything, huh? Okay. So we're going to update this. We want it to say Gutierrez. I might have just spelled it wrong. Because sometimes I'm dumb that way. Let's make sure we spell it correctly. With 1 T. All right, there is. So we updated the bag to make sure it was spelled correctly. There really are guys with names that are like 99% the same, but one difference in a letter, and it's 2 separate people. And you can make a huge mistake and ship the one guy's cards, all of them, to the wrong guy. We've done that before, haven't we? Not a lot of fun when that happens. We have a Mr. Justin French order. It is a pending order. So, Mr. Justin, sometimes what that pending order means is that the money is being transferred from a bank account You wanted to open up 1 Poke Shuffle and 4 Korean V-Star Universe and shipping. All right, so here it is. I'm going to write you down for $50 pending. It might clear tomorrow, okay? There it is. So that's a $50 pending order. I learned the hard way in the past not to fulfill those because sometimes it doesn't fulfill, but it's really not that much money. 1 Poke Shuffle, 4 Korean V-Star Universe, and shipping. I mean, maybe I just do it. Maybe I just do it. All right, let's see. It's just $50. I'm sure it's just a pending order. You take care of me, Justin. The thing about it is it says shipping on it, right? But the shipping's already been done, so it won't go out till Monday. So hopefully by Monday it's done. All right, so you get a cold Poke Shuffle. How about the Korean V-Star Universe? Where do I find that even? This, if it was this, that would suggest it's sold out. Put this over here. Ah, here we are. So this one was sold out, but this one is not sold out. Okay, so these 4 right here. So, but before this ships out, just make sure that that clears. I don't know if it will. Your other orders have cleared, right? Let's just see. Yeah, it's just the 1 order. All right, it'll probably clear. Ready? Let's see what we got here. Now, we shipped you before, Mr. Justin. I feel that we have, so I should just be able to look you up, right? Are you getting the new Dragon Ball manga set? You know, a couple people have asked me about that. It sounds like there's some interest in it. If it's really a set that you guys are caring about a lot, I might go get it. It is Zera Aura on pack number 1. Pack number 2, we've got the Scientist. Oh, she makes all kinds of Pokeballs. Or he. Can't tell with these unisex-looking characters. Ooh, there we go. Lunatone. Okay, and the Volbeat and Volby or whatever. Here's a little Giratina. And I don't know how much of this stuff I have left for sale. Probably running pretty low on it. And Leafy Blown. Do you do booster boxes of OP5 and OP9? I believe I do. I don't know if I have Japanese OP5. I think I have English OP5. And I think I have a really limited amount of it. I can't remember OP5. You know, it's been a while since someone's ordered a whole box of any of that. Isn't that the hit, the Trainer Call-Res? No. I don't think it would be. No, in these boxes, you could pull a trainer like this and it wouldn't be the end of the... Although it does say SAR. I'm pretty sure it's not. We are. So you could open a box of those and a trainer could come out, but additionally, you would get something else. Pretty sure you would. Here's Justin. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. Mr. Justin. All right, Justin, I don't see a bag for you. Did you need a new bag? Were you up top, maybe? Maybe you were up top. No, you are not up top. So you must have slabs or something. Is that what it is? Okay. Good. 1 SAR or SR per box. Slabs. Ah, okay, cool. So you'll have this little baggie, and you have a couple slabs. Okay. It's now 7:12. I'm going to get in trouble. Karen's going to get mad at me. Okay. I got to hurry up. She's been off work since 5. So she's just already ready to go. Why does this do this? All right, let's hit print. And this won't be a pound. I don't think it'll be a pound. All right, print. Checking for the rates. It's her fault. She hit the Pokemon earlier. Yeah. There we go. No more orders, guys. No more orders. We are getting ready to go live for the nighttime stream, but the daytime stream is over. Please just print this. You gotta be kidding me, dude. All right, while we wait for that to update, let's get these beautiful Final Fantasy packs. So this is for our friend, Mr. LaFlame. Mr. LaFlame is looking for those super crazy numbered cards in this set. But there's a lot of other really cool pulls, and this is a fresh box from its own case. Let's see what we have. We have Hero. Kuja, Genome Sorcerer. Is that a guy or a girl? Looks kind of like a guy. This Wild Rose Rebellion. Okay, Wild Rose. Cecil, Dark Knight. Those first two cards seem like they're the big pulls. Primal Odin, Cian, Revengeful Samurai, Nibelheim Aflame. That's a cool Sephiroth Mythic rare card. So the Nibelheim card is pretty neat. I'm sending slab away payment. Wait, you can send a slab away payment. Well, we take care of it, but we'll take care of it tonight, okay? Yeah, you can do that any time of the day. You are. All right, good. Now, what do we have? Oh, and by the way, this flips over. What does it look like on the back? Oh, Transkuja, Fate Defied. Oh, okay. So, are the Final Fantasy 132? Yeah, there's still 132. Here's Eden, Seat of the Sanctum. Barrett Wallace, Colosseum Behemoth, Shambling Scythe, Ambrosia, Retrieving the Esper, Iron Giant, and Gallicat. All right, so there we go, pack number 1. All right, good. Let's see pack number 2. You ready for pack number 2? We've got Hero, Jadur, Aristocratic Capital. That's probably not the one you want. Let's see. How about behind it? Ah, Bart. Here's Emmett Selch, Cypher, Kefka, Edgar, Nogamica, Island, and Vanille. Cheerful Lasai. Is it Lasai? Vanille's cool. There we go. There's a Vanille. Garland. Man, Garland's cool as heck. So what's the story with Garland? Here's Sandworm. It is I, Shyla. I can't remember the name of the... Shylud, your beloved sandworm of the desert. There it is. All right. Ta-da! Sandworm. So Cypher, Kefka, Edgar. Put Kefka in the front. If I get a Final Fantasy, will it be open tonight or now? It would be open tonight. It would be open tonight. We are all done. It is nearly 7:30. We are. Also, I need to restock these and actually I need to examine them. We are. All right. Jadur, Aristocratic Capital. Good people of Arrakis. It is I, your beloved sandworm of the desert. Okay. Whew. That's for Mr. LaFlame. Thank you, Mr. LaFlame. Appreciate it. We got Mr. LaFlame back, don't we? I actually don't know if we have a bag for you right now. Do we have a flame box? Let me create a new bag for you for the moment, okay? Oh, yeah. Garland is both the first boss and the surprise end boss of Final Fantasy 1. Oh, that's cool. Surprise! There we go. Okay, very nice. Set that to my right, and let's see. Hey, it actually updated. Let's try to get this purchased. Cool, so it printed the label without needing to have the software reset. That's good. That's so good of them. Justin French's label is printed. Thank you, Justin. All right, and Jesus Aguilera, he wants Victini Break 3 Final Fantasy Soldiers Return. Here it is, Victini Break. Good luck in there. There it is. Very nice. Can't believe that's up to 6. It's just crazy popular. Ornament? Names for the popular Christmas decoration. There you go. All right, Jesus Aguilera. Let's see if you pull this full art Tifa out of here and become a much wealthier person. Okay. If you do pull that Tifa, let me grade it for you, okay? Let me send it off to PSA. Here's Mutant Doned, Aiko and Nyx, Anima Yuna. You got Yuna. All right, there we go. Sorry, Mr. Jesus Aguilera, nothing crazy popping out that time. That's a new round of the Victini, by the way, guys. J.E. And here's your bag. Alphabetical order. It makes life easy. Cool. I think we are done. That's it. We're done. All right. I'm hopping off. I'm late. I'm hopping off. See you guys tonight for the late night stream. See you guys there.